Namaskar. Today we talk about the topic of quantum model of atoms. This is the most important topic from the segment structure of the atom. Quantum model of the atom is the newest and the latest theory to explain the structure of atom. As you know, the necessity is the mother of all inventions. Earlier models before it are not able to explain the most of the properties of the atoms. So there is requirement a new type of the model, a new type of the concept is came there that is known as the quantum model of atoms. Let we see about this basics of this model. As we know, there are the two type of the mechanics. We can classify mechanics in two subcategories. One is the classical mechanics and one is the quantum mechanics. Classical mechanics that follow Newton's law. Quantum mechanics, this is the new type of the branch of physics, newest branch of the science that follow the quantum rules. Classical physics is well explained with the help of the Newton's laws. Quantum mechanics, that is explained on the behalf of quantum only. So first, differences between classical and quantum mechanics. In our day-to-day life, we use ramp as well as staircase. The basic difference between a ramp and a staircase is when a person start to move on ramp and staircase. What happened? In case of ramp, the height from the ground of person is continuously increases when person is moved on ramp. But in the case in movement on staircase, the height of the person from the ground not continuously increasing, because when man put his foot on this step for some time, movement that is the stopped. Again person start to move and put his foot on the next step. Now here the movement of that person is stopped. So in the case of the staircase, the height from the ground is increases not the continuously but in discontinuation mode. A person can increase height from the previous level in a limited amount. For example, if height of this one is near about the 50 centimeter, so in each step the height from the ground is increased only in the segment of 50 centimeter each time. That person cannot increase height from the ground more than 50 or less than 50. But in the case of the ramp, when this person is start to move on the ramp, the height from the ground is continuously increases. But in the case of the staircase, the height from the ground is increases in a small segment. In this one, we are taking example of the 50 centimeter. So after a time, height from the ground is increases by 50 centimeter like this. So this is the basic difference, the classical mechanics and quantum mechanics. With the help of the more examples, we elaborate more differences between classical and quantum mechanics. Let's we see. Anything that come in our daily life is mostly covered in this. That is covered under classical mechanics, that is comes in our daily life. We push a table, turn on switch off your bulb, see a rainbow after the heavy rain, etc. But in the quantum mechanics, according to this branch, if you want to give some energy to someone, there is a minimum value that you must give. Beyond that, you cannot give energy to that person. For the example, if there is a minimum amount of rupees is 1 paisa, the rupees is available in the minimum denomination of 1 paisa only. If your friend asks for some money, you can give him 1 paisa, 2 paisa, 3 paisa like this. You cannot give him 1.5 paisa, half paisa, 3.5 paisa like this. So it means there is a minimum value you have. That minimum value in this case we have the 1 paisa. If your teacher say some boys come out from the class, we want to some community work. So from the class, a student can go in the minimum number of the one student, two student, three student like this. A student cannot be moved from the class like in half student, 1.5 student. So there is a minimum amount. In the minimum amount, we can transfer energy from one to another. That minimum amount of the energy is known as the quantum, and the branch of the science that is based on quantum is known as quantum mechanics. So energy is quantized. So energy is a quantized form. In classical mechanics, events are continuous, which is to say they move in smooth, orderly and predictable patterns. We can predict on the behavior of past that what is going to be happen. The best example is the projectile motion and rainbow. In the rainbow, frequency progress continuously from red to violet. So these are the predictable patterns. In a projectile motion, we can easily predict if we throw a stone by this force and on this angle, how much distance in vertically and horizontally that can cover. But in the quantum mechanics, events are unpredictable, which to say jumps occur that involve seemingly random transition between the states. Jump from the roof of one building onto another. If we like to jump from the roof of the one building to the nearby building, we can make it or break it. We make it or we break it. The electron transition between energy levels in an atom by making quantum leaps from one level to the next energy level. This is seen in the emission spectra. The emission spectra of the electron where we see the various colors indicative of energy level. So the various colors those are present in the emission spectra of an atom show the various energy levels, the transition of electron between the various energy levels are separated by the dark area. The dark area represents the area through which electron make quantum and therefore discontinuous leap between energy level. That dark area is representing that there is the gap between the two energy levels. If there is no gap between the two energy levels in the emission spectra, we cannot got this dark area. On that time, this emission spectra is look like the rainbow. In the rainbow, there is a no dark area. There are the frequency of the different colors is progressively, continuously moving from one end to another end. Now, classical mechanics, it is based on the Newton's law of motion, successfully describe the motion of all the macroscopic objects such as falling stone, orbiting planet, which have essentially a particle-like behavior. Objects, those have particle-like behavior. It means objects that possess mass that occupy volume. The behavior of such particles easily explained on the behalf of Newton's law of motion. However, it failed when applied to microscopic objects like electron, atoms and molecule, etc. In the quantum mechanics, the branch of the science that take into the account this dual behavior of the matter. Dual behavior of the matter, as a de Broglie say, the dual behavior of the matter is a particle can behave, a matter can behave like a particle nature or like a wave nature. Both the properties are every time present with each matter with the each matter. So a matter at that time can show particle behavior as well as show wave behavior. So the quantum mechanics is a theoretical science that deal with the study of the motion of microscopic objects. Microscopic objects, the objects for those the size is very small, like electron, atoms and molecules. They have both observable wave-like nature and particle-like nature. So electron, proton, neutrons, they behave like wave as well as a particle nature, because they occupy mass, they occupy volume. So quantum mechanics is deal with the dual behavior of a particle, but the classical mechanics is deal only with the particle behavior of matter. Let's we see with the help of the example of atom, the classical mechanics and quantum mechanics. Classical mechanics say that electron is moving in a 2D path. Electron is moving around nucleus in a 2D path. On the other hand, quantum mechanics say electron is moving around the nucleus in this space in 3D path. So there is no a fixed movement according to the quantum mechanics of electron. But classical mechanics say there is a fixed path for the movement of the electron around the nucleus. So this is the basic differences between the classical mechanics and quantum mechanics. Thank you for listening me.